So it seems like Uzaki-Chan is back in the news again. I have this pulled up so I could kind of give you guys a little refresh TLDR on what's going on with this character from Japan again. She's been in the news a few times. I've been watching some of Hiro Hayes' videos on it, and it's absolutely hilarious. I saw a couple of things that made me want to finally cover it again because I think it's hilarious when people complain about this because it literally changes nothing. They actually got a win one time because this guy, Unseen Japan, who doesn't even live in Japan, by the way, as far as I know, he just likes to complain about things in Japan. He's a Westerner who wants changes made to the culture of Japan, which I find, as I've always said, ironic because these people are literally trying to colonialize Japan, which is something that they're very much against. They don't seem to understand it. Their ideas here are that they're morally superior and Japan needs to change their ways of thinking to come more in line with their Western values, which I find absolutely hilarious because that's supposed to be something they're very against. It just shows the hypocrisy of these super far left people. They're hypocrites at the end of the day. And I think a lot of people do see that, but they're just so loud and they have such power in mainstream media that it makes them seem, it almost kind of seems like these people are the norm and you're kind of an outlier when it's really the other way around. But anyway, the really funny thing here that happened last year was the Japanese Red Cross was using this promotion of this Uzaki-Chan character to try to get men to come in and donate blood. And it actually turned out to be very effective. A lot of guys came in. It was a successful campaign. And then this Unseen Japan guy got mad about it, made a big stink about it on Twitter. And from what I understand, this got a Japanese feminist person to come out and condemn it. And this actually ended up getting the Red Cross to change their campaign. It was like they turned it into a very boring block of words. And I'm not even kidding. The amount of people that came in actually slowed down. They actually stopped getting as many people to come in and donate blood, which I thought, well, this means that NPC Puritans over on Twitter actually are causing harm to people because less people came in to donate blood. So they were generally, they could be tied to hurting people and maybe even a loss of life because there was a blood shortage. They didn't have enough blood because, well, the Uzaki-Chan campaign was effective. So they ended up turning it around, giving the Twitter Puritans the finger and brought her back and had another successful Red Cross campaign. And it seems like ever since then, Twitter Puritans have been massively upset and had it out for this character. Here's what she looks like in the manga. Explicitly stated that she's a 19-year-old second-year student, so therefore she is not underage. But apparently, because of her design, people have a huge problem with it. But let's be clear, the main issue people have with her are right here in her chest. They don't like that. Female characters must always have A cups. At least that's how we roll over here in America. Anything above an A cup seems to really infuriate these people, which I think is hilarious. We got Noble here on Twitter. May know him as Lost Paws, pretty big anime YouTuber. Makes a good point here. NPC Twitter, Uzaki-Chan is so unrealistic. We need to fix her. Meanwhile, American cartoons be like, and then he showed some pictures of the trash we get. So here's one. Here's an example. Here's an example. Here's an example, and so on and so on. This is what we need over here. That's how you fix her. That's how you fix her. You give her stuff like this. I think that's actually a really good tweet. And he says here, "Oh my God, Noble, how could you do Ed and Eddie like this? Calm down. I'm not bringing up the quality of the show, just the portrayal of human beings." I thought the message was pretty clear, but I guess not. Yeah, sometimes people get upset over some things, but yeah, you look at the animation quality here, and you look at the animation quality here. I think it's pretty clear. Japanese animation blows away just about everything that we put out now. Other than, amazingly, the DC Universe cartoons are actually really good. If you ever watched the DC animated universe, the quality of those shows and animation for the films that they make are really good. Other than that, it's always this Cal Arts, really lazy, cheap, kind of trying to be quirky style. You can look at that Star Trek Lower Decks for another example of just how ass American animation has become. They all have these, and all the women like have straight line figures, broad shoulders, or they're really fat, or they have A cups. It's really pathetic. And this is why nobody really gives a damn about American animation. But we got some more salt. Like, Twitter has just been blowing up with this stuff over the past couple of days. You have Nerd Wonder here. People are upset over Uzaki-Chan, so I decided to edit her and make her more appealing. With every complaint, her chest will get bigger. Made this funny picture. Got a lot of salt, as you can see. Actually moved pretty good over on Twitter. She came back again and replied to this guy. And this guy says, "Effing hell. That Uzaki discourse fake outrage is so effing tiring. Especially these effing weeb unable to take the mildest criticism about this weird chodification fetishization of women and their animu. Grow a effing skin and learn to accept that your stuff isn't in a vacuum." She came in and posted this picture, which I gotta say is pretty hilarious. And there's another one right here. 22 minutes for one of you to appear. Kind of expected less. And to miss the point that her chest isn't the problem. This comes in here. "Oh, I solved the problem. No face means you don't see her as a child anymore. Because she's not. She's 19 years old. Okay? But, well, these people are just going to go over all of that. They're going to miss that. This one was absolutely hilarious. I thought this was incredibly funny. So, yeah, I thought this is funny. These people just won't give up. And what's funny is they're all complaining to a wall. They're not going to change the design. If anything, this is just going to end up bringing more people to watch and support the anime and the manga, which I think is great. And because of that, it's almost going to have the opposite effect, because there's nobody in Japan, as far as I could tell, other than that one feminist lawyer. No one over in Japan is really complaining about this. They don't care. In fact, they like it. It's just people from the West. It's just people in the West that are mad about it. It's always people in the West. And this is one of the problems with anime and manga in general, as companies like Funimation and so on get on these committees over in Japan to help direct quality control, or whatever it was. I don't exactly remember the name of the committee. You'll have to check, and I'm sure somebody in the comments will get it. But you have a lot of Western money coming into Japan now for the anime and manga. And there's actually legit politicians that are concerned about this and trying to pass laws to preserve manga. Like, I do like that they care about their stuff over there and that they're trying to make steps, because they can see the writing on the wall. Okay, you got all this money coming in here. How long it will be till Sony sits down and says, "Listen, really like this Uzaki-Chan, but I've noticed over on Twitter, the Puritan Twitter little room, they're a little upset about this. How about maybe just reducing that chest size a little bit? Just take it down a tad. No, we don't need to take it down too much, okay?" And then she goes down to a C or a B cup. They come back, "Listen, love what you did there. Love it. But listen, we need to just take those down a little bit more. Let's take them down to an A. Just kind of get everything a little, under one umbrella here. We all need to be on the same page." That's how it'll start. It'll be a little thing. How about, I noticed there's a little bit of skin showing between thigh high and the skirt. How about we just change it to pants? What's wrong with that? It'll eventually will happen. If you don't think it won't happen, you're a fool. It's going to happen eventually. So we got some more Western redesigns here, making everything better. Got to give it to them. We got one right here. I redrew that gross anime design that actually made her 20 years old. The anatomy on the OG hurt me so much, guys. Also, I gave her a froggy because her outfit was boring. So we got the original design automatically improved Western version. Isn't that so much better? Looks so much better, doesn't it? Great job. Great job. Awesome redesign there. Then we've got another one here. I made a redesign for Uzaki-Chan. She is normal now. Here's the original. And then here's the fat version. Because this is how women look. Women don't look like this at all. They only look like this one, except that's not true. We have this young lady come in here and point out that she's always had a body like Uzaki-Chan. And you can see it right there. I mean, it's so funny that they think that women don't look like this. I don't get it. It's almost like they just want to shame women. It's like a strange body shaming that's going on right now. And a lot of people, I don't think, even talk about it or have even said anything. This is body shaming. To say that this is unnatural, that women don't look like this, I think it's pretty disgusting. And you're probably, like, women do have, especially when they're growing up, go through a lot of, like, self-consciousness with their bodies and how they look. How do you think you make women like this feel? When you tell them that this isn't a real look, that women don't look like this, like, you're going to, like, make them feel self-conscious, hurt their confidence. Like, that's not how it should be. And I don't think a lot of people have talked about that. And it's a real thing. And I guarantee you that there's women out there like this that are thinking that there's something wrong with them when they're told over and over again that there's no women that look like them. This isn't a real shape for a woman. It's kind of disgusting. And these people are supposed to be caring and loving and passionate people. They're the moral compass, the loving, passionate far left. They love everybody. You know, they would never want to hurt somebody's feelings like that. And it's truly kind of disgusting. So I'll be watching and following this a little bit more because I think the salt is wonderful. And for the past 2 weeks, they've been losing their minds over this. And I think it's absolutely hilarious. You should check the show out. I watched the first episode the other day, and while it's not really for me, I think, you guys might find something out of it. I don't know. I just look at this and I think, really, who cares? Who cares? It's just a show. It's just an anime. It's just manga. But it's these people. They wanna change it all. It's all got to look like some CalArts garbage, or we got to shame some women, shame a particular body style because women can't actually have a chest like that. That's not possible. It's just so strange. I mean, everything needs to look like this, I guess. Anyway. That's pretty much it. I'm sorry. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. Have you been following this drama? Let me know how you guys feel about it. What are your thoughts? I'd like to hear them in the comments below. Also, if you would, throw a like up, share the video. Make sure you still subscribe. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.